Hello everyone, this is Navneeta. Now we are going to study the topic from sound, that is propagation of sound. So sound needs a medium to propagate. So what are the medium here? Now we are going to talk about solid medium, liquid medium and gaseous medium. Gaseous medium is nothing but air medium. How the sound travel in these different mediums? Now we are going to perform the activities. We know the sound produced by the school bell will be heard by all of us irrespective of whether we are in a room opposite to the bell or in a room at the back of the bell. Yes? So obviously the sound produced by the school bell travels in all directions and reaches us, propagating through the air present between the source of the sound and our ears. That is, the air surrounding us acts as a medium which allows the sound to pass through it. So when the sound produced by the school bell, the sound is travel in the air medium. Yes, so it is propagating through the air present between source of the sound and our ears. So we can say that is the air surrounding us as a medium which allows the sound to pass through it. Does sound travel only in air? Does it travel in any other gaseous medium? Does sound also travel in other media like solids and liquids? For all the above questions, the answer is 1. That is, sound needs medium to travel. Okay? Solids, liquids and gases or air have particles. Hence, sound can travel in these media. Now, propagation of sound in different media, that is like solids, liquids. Okay, let us try to know how vibration can propagate through different media. Now we are going to perform the activity based on how the sound propagates in solids and liquids. Now observing sound propagation in solids. Now for this activity we need to take one table and one pen or pencil, and we need 2 persons. Now here strike one end of the table with a pen or pencil. Yes? Now ask your friend to listen the sound produced keeping her ear touching the table at the other end, and also ask her to listen to the sound by lifting her head slightly from the table. Now we are observing the sound in 2 cases. In the first case, your friend listening the sound by keeping her ear touching the table at the other end, and in another case she is listening the sound by lifting her head slightly from the table. Yes, so ask your friend what differences she noticed while hearing the sounds when her ears were away from the table and touching the table. Now change the positions. Now you have to listen the sound and ask your friend to make the sound. That means ask your friend to strike the table with the pencil. Now you have to listen the sound in 2 cases. So what differences you noticed while hearing this sound when your ears were away from the table and touching the table. So here you may find the table vibrates when disturbed by you and produces sound. Here this proves that the sound travels through solids. Yes, you may find here the table vibrates when disturbed by you. Yes, when we are striking the table, here the table was disturbed. So we observe that the table vibrates when disturbed by you and produces sound. So this proves the sound travels through solids. Yes. Now, take a metal or wooden strip. Okay. Strike it at one end and ask your friend to hear the sound by keeping his ears at the other end of the strip. Now ask your friend what differences he noticed while hearing the sounds when his ears are away from the strip and touching the strip. Here also in two cases we are observing the sound. In one case the strip touching our ears and another case the strip is away from the ears. Yes. So can you say what are the differences in the two cases here? Here you find that the strip vibrates when disturbed by your friend and produces sound. Yes, here your friend is striking the strip. So here this strip is disturbed by your friend when he is striking the strip and it is produces sound. So we can say that from this activity the sound travels through solids. This is one of the solid, right? And next, do you know how to make a toy telephone using a teacups? Now, for this activity we need to take 2 teacups and 1 small thread. Now, take 2 paper cups. Make small holes at the bottom of these cups. Yes, we need to take 2 teacups. We have to make small holes at the bottom of these cups. The holes should be very small so that only a thin string can pass through them. You can observe in this picture, we are taking only here thin string. Now take a long string. Make sure that the string does not have any knots in it. Okay. Now we are taking one long string. Yes. Now push the string through the hole in one of the cup. Yes. Now fix the string by putting a knot at the end. Similarly, fix the string to the other cup. Yes. Now our phone is ready. Here you and your friend can communicate with this phone now. Stand away from each other so that the string is tightly held. Now you have to stand as shown in the figure, then the string is tightly held. One of you can speak in the cup while the other can listen by putting the cup on his ear. So here, are you able to hear the sound? Here, yes, we can hear the sound. What is a medium between you and your friend which is responsible for propagation of sound? Here, the medium is thread. Yes, here the medium is thread. In this above activities, you observe that sound travels in solid medium like wood, metal, thread, etc. Yes, does sound travel in liquids? Can we hear this sound produced in water? Yes, now we are going to perform by using of water. Now, propagation of sound through liquids. For this activity, we need to take two stones and strike them against each other as shown in the figure. Now, strike them against each other and listen the sound. Now take a bucket, fill it with water. Now take a bucket and fill it with water. Take two stones and strike them against each other, keeping your hands inside the water. Ask your friend to listen to the sound by keeping his or her ears touching the walls of the bucket. Yes? Now ask your friend to listen to the sound by touching her ears or his ears walls of the bucket. Now ask your friend about the differences between sounds produced by striking stones against each other in water and striking them in air. Now here we are observing the sound in the two cases. First we are striking the stones in air, and in the second case we are striking the stones against each other in water. So here, does sound travels in liquids? Yes, sound can travels in liquids. Can we hear this sound produced in water? Yes, we can hear the sound produced in water. So thus the conclusion is that sound propagates through matter in all the three states: solids, liquids and gas.